Thousands of anti-racism demonstrators took to the streets across the UK on Wednesday, mounting a significant counter-mobilisation against far-right groups that had been anticipated but did not materialise. The nationwide protests were a direct response to recent racially motivated violence and a wave of misinformation linking an Islamist migrant to a tragic knife attack in Southport that resulted in the deaths of 3 young girls. The violent unrest began after misinformation spread about the suspect in the Southport attack, leading to aggressive far-right actions targeting migrants and Muslims. In response, various far-right groups threatened to protest at immigration centres and law firms, causing widespread concern. To preempt potential violence, many businesses closed early and additional security measures were implemented. Despite the threats, the far-right protests largely failed to materialise, and anti-racism demonstrators took to the streets in cities including London, Birmingham, Liverpool and Bristol. These protests, characterised by diverse participation from Muslim communities, anti-fascist groups and local activists, aimed to denounce racism and stand in solidarity with affected communities. Participants carried banners with messages such as "Fight Racism" and "Stop the Far Right." The police had deployed thousands of officers nationwide, with their presence preventing major incidents. While there were minor disruptions in Croydon, South London overall, the day passed with relatively few reports of serious disorder. Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who faces his first major test since taking office, has pledged strong action against those inciting violence. On Wednesday, 3 individuals were sentenced to prison terms ranging from 20 months to 3 years for their involvement in recent violent incidents.
We obviously went through the available intelligence, the deployment of officers, because our first duty is to ensure that our communities are safe. And that's why I say, again, anybody involving themselves in this disorder is going to feel the full force of the law. As I say, 400 arrests, 100 charges, people already in court, and a substantive sentencing by the end of this week.
The recent unrest highlights the ongoing political and social tensions surrounding immigration in Britain. The far-right slogans, including "Stop the Boats," reflect broader debates on immigration policy, which have been highly contentious in recent elections. In response to the violence, the government has established a standing army of 6,000 specialised police officers to manage any future unrest and ensure public safety.